It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings, and it's all up next.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Ty Chandler to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. He'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
If we had asked Sam Darnold coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, here's Darnold. He's got it, room to run. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the fumble recovery is made. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Here's Darnold to throw. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Still sticking with the passing game. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron. Oh, he loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Darnold fires over the middle. Caught. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. From the gun on 3rd down. Has his man, it's Addison. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number 2, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's Steven Sims with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted 2nd in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
Well, we've had to wait until the 2nd quarter to finally see him and his offense out there. And we're going to see what they have in them here, Kate, in a hurry. Down a touchdown, with how long they've been sitting over there, I know the feeling. You're chomping at the bit, and likely going to be pretty aggressive with the football.
That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This is complete to Schultz. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Sheds off a rusher. Gets himself trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Collins there to grab it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Stroud throwing here on first. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Here's Darnold. Pass is caught by Addison. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 43. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. They get it right back, that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. At the 20. And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Texans going on offense now just before halftime. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Cut by Diggs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the Texans grab it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. In the first half, it was the veteran Sam Darnold who had the offense moving. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Complete to Diggs out left. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Stroud off the play fake. And that catch is made down the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Stroud now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. The 40. Hits the 20. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick six. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Reichert on for the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return coming from the 6. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. First down, Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. To the air, Stroud. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw, Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one doesn't go far. So we're through 3 here. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Running for it, Mixon. First down and more, past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 36. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Back to throw, Stroud. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And it sets up 2nd down. On play action, here's Stroud. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Flush down out to his left. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Still on his feet. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
From the pocket, looking for a target. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Pressure comes, Stroud. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. And he will score, it's a Houston touchdown. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. Tank Dell, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Texans facing a big play as they go for two. Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 7. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have taken the lead late. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Their defense held, clinging to the slimmest of leads, Brock, and now that lead entrusted to this offense, asking them to just run out that clock.
And now the last thing this offense wants to do, really the only thing it can't do, is make an unforced error and turn it over.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. On the ground again with Mixon. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Setting up to pass. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung out of that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. The Vikings now set to take the field. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
That's Jefferson. He's got it. He's gonna go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
Toward the sideline and caught by Addison. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Here he is to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Still has some space inside the 35. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout.
49-yard attempt.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute!
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Chooses to bring this one out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 49-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.